go. Hello everybody. Hello. I hope the screen is on. Everything is running by now. Everything should be good. All right. Hello everybody, from Brett to Arnon to Murat, Johnny, John, Casey, Alex, Denny, Gene, all the known culprits. You are all legends for showing up as always. Salute to all the new ones. Nanny, as always, legend. Good to see you, for sure. All right. You guys killing the chat already. I'm gonna struggle to keep up with that. So let's get into business. So pretty much as was expected yesterday, we've opened up with a gap, subsequently had to move upwards to close it. Not as rapidly as I predicted for us to move kind of this way, more kind of took this prolonged path, but closed the gap rather rapidly as expected, moved to the upside uncoincidentally as expected to the 5 area, which got tested, all nice and dandy. We can, yes, there is a slight discrepancy, but we might as well consider and consolidate on the fact of the matter that this is that 5. Let's take that now. Start moving downwards, a little bit of a breather, just kind of this weird path. So again, 1 minute, it's not that detrimental. We're just kind of looking at it to see the gap, to understand what the minutia and granularity, just for Brad, was happening throughout the day. It seems right now our direction is as expected. I've expected that for us to hit that part, and sort of that resistance, the nearest one that we know that matters, then break back down to that same support from before, potentially test it, and potentially even break further lower, bringing us towards 54.60, which we discussed and never got to. Funny enough, towards 55.21. That's 54.60. Just ignore that. So you want to be looking at 55.21 and 54.46 as the next potential level. Let's see if technicals support that thesis. Okay, let's run over the other time frames real quick. Okay, so what we're seeing here on the 5 minute is more bullish rather than bearish, potentially giving us something I spoke about yesterday when we looked at this very chart. We said potentially we're going to have this, or the 30 minutes, I think we're going to have enough bullish momentum, potentially bringing us back into that gap that was actually opened up on the upside. But we will see kind of how we're going to make our way towards that. For the time being, we're more or less going towards the downside, in my opinion, to test that 5506, as I've said before. But let's continue looking at the other time frames. Let's see how really bullish or bearish they are. For example, this right now indicates at best that we're going to make our way back to that 555, potentially retesting it again, and moving to the downside as it's already starting to build up. That actually might be the case. So we might be seeing this 555 being retested again. This is not a joke. There's an actual level here, right here at 5555.55. That's not a joke. Now, 30 minutes time frame. Again, we're still stuck in that weird formation, which I said we're going to have that convergence structure on the forces. Subsequently leading up to this being a little bit confusing, although yesterday it was a little bit earlier, and now it actually converged, meaning giving us, resulting with more bearish momentum. But let's be frank, this seems more of an upside path, right? It seems like this sort of path that we're taking right now. And the fact of the matter that we have a bit of a breather doesn't mean anything. Now, normally that's a thing we could do on our path to the upside. So that is normal. That is normal. Reiterating again, that is normal. So 45 minutes. 45 minutes is actually strongly bullish. Let's be frank about this. We already saw the convergence of the forces. Given the K is on top, dominant, in other words, K, the green line that will appear for you blue. That line represents basically the bullish momentum. It's actually moving average. I'm not going to break down how the whole tool works. But in simple terms, right now, the bulls should be happier rather than sad. So all in all, it seems like the market kind of wants to go up, at least to some extent. Mind the gap, if you will. We have, in fact, two of them. They're separate right now. They're not perfectly presented. It's a bit there's a discrepancy because of the time frame we're looking at. If we're going to go to the granular form, we're going to see how the gaps are slightly larger, in fact. Partially closed, but still very inconvenient, two gaps right there. This actually implies to us potentially just going above the 555. This is prolonged. 45 minutes is pretty much the same way you can look at the 1 hour. In fact, we might as well skip and say that 1 hour is preparing to go bullish. Let's see if there will actually be a convergence, but it doesn't matter. The 45 already implies there is some bullish momentum over the horizon, if you will, and we're just about to see it. So even if it's going to be temporary, potentially it's going to bring us back to that 55.84 level. You can see it right here, 55.84. It's that Bordeaux colored level, right? This kind of dark red. So that's going to be the level, I think, the 45 and 1 hour charts implying that we potentially might see. Of course, we know it's not straightforward. As we've been testing, we might test this, end up resulting in this, or this bullish momentum, of course, will be spent. If we're going to go further deeper, that means it's going to be spent going back to the same 555. Right now, we're kind of having an argument between this to this, but in reality, this is whether those who are familiar, it's kind of normal that we move between three different levels, which subsequently going to be that support, if you will, that median, and that resistance. So currently, instead of being between these three levels that were before, we're currently in between these three levels. So in essence, we actually moved a step down, if you will. First we were here, now we are starting to move here. Let's see if that will succeed or will fail and bring us back into the same level as before. All right, so to draw it a little bit cleaner and without all that mess, in other words, the question is, are we moving into a formation that's going to take us a step lower, or are we just temporarily doing it just to go back into the formation we were in before, which is this? All right. So this is kind of a quick summary of what we're seeing here, or potentially might see. This is more bullish, just at the time being. Actively, if we don't want to be, again, apply no biases, this is bullish. That's just the reality of things. How long is it? Well, again, enough to prolong this whole breakdown process, if you will, allowing the institutions to dump more. Wink, wink. This is actually something I've been talking about, the 45 minutes. I've been talking about how this is, if you go to the videos, those who don't believe me, I mean, feel free to go to the videos. Everything is still online. I don't remove anything. You will see that I was discussing this on the 4-hour time frame. The problem with this is that it looks very bullish because, well, it's seemingly we hit oversold territory, spent some time, and we're about to move up. No, this is actually a different, all separate level that we got stuck on, if you will. That's sort of what signifies that level. Within itself can at times form a resistance. And those who understand and look at the overarching sort of trend, overarching thing that the market is doing, you will realize that we're actually still downwards. And right now what we have resulted with is the 4-hour giving us more bearish momentum. So 4 hours shouldn't be treated we should not be neglected, if you will. And I've said this before, and in fact I think in yesterday's video, about how this is in essence, the 4-hour and the daily are very similar, other than the 4-hour sort of represents the broken down with the gaps. And once you go over to the daily, the problem with it, of course, it does still show gaps, but very significant ones for different formations. But the thing is with this one, that what it does, it combines all that daily price action into a singular candlestick, giving it a little bit of a smoother or cleaner outcome of the price action, giving it a whole different result when it comes to the stochastic RSI, to our technical indicator, giving us more of an objective point of view, if you will, on what the market is actually doing. Here it's rather clear, and we were talking about it since the beginning, how we're going to transition, and it's going to be a lot more bearish. So here we're starting to see it. As you guys know, we still have quite ways out. In fact, days, if you will, right? Including today's day that we haven't closed it yet, potentially bring us to the low end, then bring us into oversold territory, being amplified by it, potentially bring us even lower, and closing this gap that we were talking about earlier, and maybe even lower and closing that gap to be more. I just kind of got carried away there a little bit. So that's to simplify that bit. We ran through that. Okay, I mean, yeah, we're seeing on the weekly something that we've kind of expected, how the forces, again, the moving average, basically the what you should consider as bullish and bearish, it might as well be that the bullish momentum is breaking down, although we know this still takes a week to complete, so we still have 2 days and 4 hours. So don't rush to conclusions, right? This is kind of what we always say. Let's see how the candlestick gets locked, and then we can actually come up with actual conclusions, whether this is something that should be used as an indication to move forward on, or are we just gonna, this is temporary on our move up, right? So in this instance, when we're confused about the weekly, then what we want to do about this is, for example, go to the daily. So we conclude daily is down, just kind of have an overall idea. We said weekly is confusing, so we skip it and we go to the monthly. Monthly, we've been saying that is very, very bearish for a long time, and now starting to show signs that once we complete these 26 days, very, very shortly, if you will, it will feel like a weekend in a bit. We're going to realize that the market is starting to churn downwards, and once it does that on longer periods, guess what? Just a couple of candlesticks, those are a couple of months. Can you imagine having a couple of months of mostly red? It's going to be very unpleasant, and let alone that, how low can that bring us, right? How many of these gaps that we said that will be closed, and people were, of course, not taking this seriously, not understanding how technicals work or how important the bots are, and how they basically, this is the technical analysis is the guidelines of the bots. The bots don't understand sentiment. They're still not they're far from being great enough to read into the news cycle and understand what is going on and what, the cyclicality of things. They don't work like that. The bots are mainly programmed to work particular strategies on particular assets that were given to them by the analysts, and what it allows the analysts and the institutions, if you will, subsequently the account managers, if you will, the fund managers, subsequently to result with is something that is void of emotion but still follows the plan. Okay, so, and oftentimes all they have to do is just watch the plan and the bot sort of do its thing and the plan unfold. So, I mean, at times these things are not just predicted but more so designed by the institutions. So are you really that surprised that they are timed all that perfectly? They've made it. Why would you be that surprised, right? They created the whole event. They created the wave that you're basically riding, which brings me to my next point. When kind of, I mean, we can do, let's do it. We haven't done it in a while. Again, people would say bullish. I say no, bearish. It's still within a cycle. It's still going down. It's not straightforward up, down, up, down, out, up, down. That's not how it works. Ladies and gents, come on. If the market was that simple, it will be, of course, hilarious. And more so, these movements are not one-to-one, meaning you can lose 100 points down here, make 10 up, so all in all you're moving to the downside. Again, lose 20 more to the downside, make 5, so all in all you're still moving to the downside. Accumulatively, you're moving down. You see what I mean? So it's very important to understand the overall overarching trend. Oh, hello everybody. Sorry, I'm going to be with you in the chat, guys, in a second. Same thing, by the way, the same way. It's just, this is just, okay, so this is just a larger form of this. So if this is going to overturn, turn around, if you will, again, in a quarter, right, in a bit, well, quarter and 28 days, once this quarter also closes in 26 days, just like the month, and starts turning around just like what we saw in the smaller time frames, based on this, right, we will know that subsequently the 6 months, instead of looking like this and looking all bullish, it's going to look very bearish, right, instead of. So this half year is going to look very, very bullish instead of, sorry, it's going to turn around, look very bearish instead of bullish how it looks right now. Okay, for that sentence to make sense, and just blah, 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 all over the place. So there's that. And that is an eyeball pattern. This is how you draw eyeballs. You got it? Okay. Now, a yearly, I mean, we've gone through this. It is not going to change in a quarter, so there's nothing really new to say here. Down, it's pretty evident. You have to be, blind pretty much. And even a blind person can see at this point what's going on here, so, just saying. Yeah, I think we've done it. I think it was a record time this time. I hope. Kind of ran through the thing. Let me shrink in a little bit so we can see what the market's doing. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. We're testing up, just like I said, we're probably going to. Big surprise. Let's go to the chat. Legends. Let's read what you're saying. Hello. Hello. Salam. Salam alaikum. Yeah, Murat. Where are you from, Murat? Are you from Kafkaz? Салам алейкум, пацаны. Come on, Murat, try English. It will help us. Это всем поможет. Говори на английском. Тут все на английском говорят. I'm telling Murat speak English. It will help him and us as well to communicate. I want him to be part of the group. I'm actually suspecting he's from where I'm from. So we'll see him answering in a second. Suspecting he's from where I'm originally from. So let me move to live chat so I'm not going to miss anything. Also, those who don't know, big shout out to my new Patreon members. No, that's wrong message. I sent I copied the wrong thing. I'm a moron. I'm a moron. I'm a moron. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to post this. This is my Patreon. Those who are curious, also link in the description below. You better join that if you really want to be able to join our Zoom calls and all that wonderful stuff. Before I forget, smash the like, subscribe, ring the bell, blah, blah, blah. It all really helps me out and helps you out. Stonky, Stonk the duck, the alien. You're more of an alien. You're an alien duck. That's what you are. Stonk the alien duck. Shout out to you, brother. Good to see you. We were all on the voice chat earlier in the Discord. You were not there. I don't know why. Okay, wait. Before I just skip over all that wonderful stuff, those who join the Patreon will, of course, get access to the private channels, the member channels in the Discord. Subsequently, we'll be able to see the Zoom archive, see all our previous calls, our today's call, participate in all other sorts of activities, get to hang out with me pretty much on a daily basis on Discord there in the voice chat. In the open forum, we have an open forum. Everybody's open, welcome to join and speak. It's not just a monologue sort of thing. Although I do speak a lot, warning you. But I do know what I'm talking about. So there's that. NVIDIA 86. Murat. No, I mean, come on, speak English, Murat. Yeah, I think it's gonna go towards 9186 area. What is NVIDIA doing right now? Just to sort of see. No, it's still testing S1. If you remember, I've given you guys, this is going to be S1. So that's 110. Then you have 100, which we're moving towards. That's S2. All right. And S3 is basically that entire range, which is 87, actually 8704. And that is actually S3. All right. So that's how it looks like. S1, S2, S3. S means support. Okay, so as we're going to be breaking these supports, those are the current supports and the levels we're going to be moving towards. As far as the technical seems, let's look at the technicals. Let's see what they see. For example, we were moving downwards, unsurprisingly so, as we predicted on the previous video, something we spoke about. 4 hours, a little bit convoluted and confusing, I know. That's why we prefer to go to larger time frames and realize, yes, all in all, NVIDIA is moving down. As unpleasant it is to accept, it's going to move and dwell and test oversold territory. That's going to be for a while, it seems, correlated to the S&P. Unsurprisingly so, they move in tandem. So Murat, I hope that helped you a little bit to get an idea of what is NVIDIA doing. And in my opinion, those are the current supports. You can also see various supports and resistance levels right here on the right side. Time-wise, I don't predict time. It doesn't matter. I predict points of where we're moving. And at the end of the day, it's not financial advice. You do you. All that great banana stuff. Shout out to all you legends who are here in the live and who will watch this later. You're all legends. I love you from the depth of my soul. Very much. Very much, my brother, sister. That was bad imitation of Arnon. Bad music. Shut up, bad music. What? Bad music? I'm gonna take away your adminship because of it. You're gonna be... I'm gonna fire you. I'm gonna pay you less than I'm not paying you anyways already. Copyright free rock. It's you can get, it's a YouTube provided music. It's pretty good. I like it actually. It's the same music you can find on one of my favorite YouTubers. His name is Fat Electrician. If Nick, Fat Electrician, somehow you get to see this weird video, I'm a huge fan. Shout out to you. Join our Discord. Much love. You're an amazing storyteller. One of the best channels on YouTube. Highly recommend. Fat Electrician, amazing storyteller. You guys would be amazed how some of the more stories and like hero stories in history are nowhere in the, like the movies. The movies are tamed down, guys and girls, just to let you know. If you will see like the real stories, you will not believe them. You'll think that like the movie is complete and utter bullshit to how amazing in reality these people were. Like the real stories are phenomenal. Or for example, did you guys know America has a mountain of cheese? I'm not even kidding you. It's a mountain of cheese. It's a whole funny story. Again, Fat Electrician has a whole video about it. I hope I'm not going to be somehow penalized for giving him a shout out. But he's a goddamn legendary YouTuber. I highly recommend him. I don't remember why I said and mentioned that. But go there. Great YouTuber. Oh, yeah, that's the music. That's the same music he uses. I highly recommend his channel. Great love. Nick, you're a legend. What else? Where were we? Let's go. Danny. Hello. Video game. Oh my god. I'm still in the beginning of the chat, guys. Cut me some slack. I'm gonna catch up with all of you. Kurok. Oh, come on, Alex. Stop Russian. English. I'm gonna time out both of you. Alex, I love you much. Guess he's another brother. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on. Them, same mother though. Hello. But Mustang Mama. Yes, Mama. For guys, stop effing around. I'm trying to get to the point where there is a point. And 89% of the time. 89? No! 99.9 for you, sir. 88.5, Gene. Okay, I'm gonna start banning people here, left and right. Arnold, ban yourself. Just use the color named Bordeaux. Bordeaux, sir. It's deep red. Gene, I want Lamborghini and two ballerinas, but Santa Claus is busy. I guess, you know, he's right now on strike or something. So my Lamborghini and two ballerinas will have to wait. So you'll have to wait as well. Slavic investors meeting. What is this? This is Slavic investors meeting. Yes, but where are you, Murat? I asked you. Are you from Kavkaz by any chance? I'm very curious. Murat is not very. It is a common name in Russia, but I'm suspecting it's more the meeting. Okay. Murat is the residential KGB agent. Why is Tesla going up? That's Singer. That's a wonderful question. Tesla. That's a well. There are news. There's a lot of good news, all in all, surrounding Tesla. There's always bad news as well. But that just goes to show, and this is phenomenal. This is actually phenomenal. But you have to accept the reality that the S&P is also not exactly going down today, which opens up the door for Tesla to move up. That's actually a very good question. Look, Tesla is a highly hyped up stock. At this price, it's inevitable, and it still is not out of the range of dancing around the same level. It doesn't matter. Here's that diagonal resistance we've been sort of dancing since forever on. You can see the market does not give it up very, very easily, right? You can see here it is. So nothing really have changed. The fact of the matter that you moved a couple of dollars up, if that's exciting to you, I mean, if you're not a day trader, well, how much does that mean to you all in all? There's a discrepancy. I know that the goddamn tool doesn't work right. Here it sort of is. This, no, come on, tool, work. It's goddamn annoying. But yeah, this line is off. But get the idea. Actually, we are, like, the granularity of the thing, if you will, right? You see, it doesn't really show all that perfectly, but this is kind of relatively, you can see where we are in relative to that line. Come on, line, do your thing. No, where it is. Yeah, that's kind of, it shows that weird discrepancy because it combines, you need to understand what it does. It combines all the price action of the month or the week or the day into the one single candlestick. Thus, you get a discrepancy to sort of where it is. What you have to be attentive to is to the price level and the, sort of how far it is from that diagonal resistance, how very accurate it is and how well we're retaining it. The fact of the matter that we're above it is basically meaningless. This whole thing, still, if you're attentive, again, I mean, we've done this before here. We've done this before, and in fact, we broke far higher. It doesn't matter. We're still moving to the downside. That's where the bigger trend sort of matters, right? If we're attentive about things, yes, we're having a breather, this thing, but the trend direction right now is downside, if that makes any sense. Those who are more of regulars here. Let's continue with the questions. I hope that answered your question right there. Let's go back to the S&P, which we want to be looking at. Anyone who claims I'm correct less than 99% of the time will be banned and timed out and will be sent to a different planet. Stonks, we need your spaceship. Evening, Greg. Evening, Alex. Thank you very much, Alex. Appreciate it. If I did not say that, pardon me. I did not mean to skip that. Why is Tesla going up so much? We answered that. We good. That is me. New Patreon member. Agreed. Okay, gotcha. Arnell. Okay. Me too. Greg. Okay, guys. I'll know. That's good. Good. I'll know how to look and find out. Tom, I didn't notice Tom joined. My chat was behind. I'm so behind until I finally Tom, brother from another mother, legendary analyst, legendary YouTuber, one of the best YouTubers altogether. Also, the one and only other YouTuber I actually watch religiously. Sorry, but that's the reality. I watch Nick and Tom. That's kind of where I'm at. SCRV. Ian, do I have to? What is your SCRV? Why do I feel like I need to know what this is? Brain don't work today. SCRV. Let's check for you SCRV real quick. Love you guys. Mike, good to see you here. Smash the like, indeed, Arnon. Smash the Arnon like button. SERV. Let's give it some love. No, I want it to be like this. No, come on, it does that the wrong thing. SERV, we said, right? Am I not am I on point here? SERV, yes, I'm not mistaken. I'm just before Zoom, so I'm not gonna waste a whole bunch of time. Let's see how your SERV looks like. That I went too far. Okay, that is new. Why do I feel like I've already taken a look at this? A bit of a fail and a miss there on earnings, I see. Percent, I mean, nothing to laugh about. What did we have? Okay, so that's the initial earnings I can see. News cycle, it's down 37%. Month is stock buyer. I don't care. I'm here to judge that myself. That's I mean, I'm curious. Let's give it some love. That's an evident one. Let's lock it in. Yeah, that's pretty clear. Yeah, all supports and resistances are in line. We are testing low, so we've gone 10 steps forward, just to back 9 back. Very good. It actually looks like it has some upside. I mean, this is looking positive right there. For positive, that is positive right there. Weekly, let's just clean it up for a sec. Weekly, we said, well, weekly, we're just starting to get data, right? Because not enough data. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Let me turn on my, oh, I have nothing there, right? My linear regression works. My SMA is, let's see that beautiful stuff. Wow. I mean, you're just about to transition. I mean, look, the question is this. Your highs right now, I mean, you can see, I don't have to tell you anything. You've been stuck in this for a while. You're gonna have to go here 936 area, maybe break. So 930, 920, 930, call it, then 1030. So 930, 1030. So you have about a buck, because that's resistance, SMA on top. You're actually not looking all that bad. You have some money to scratch on that one. Question is, how related is this to the overall market? Let's look at this. How old is this? It's brand new. I don't know, man. This sucks. I don't know. This is, so let me think. 1 hour. 1 hour. What do we have? 1 hour. Don't spam the chat. Give me some breathing room. Ladies and gents, I'm not going to be able to make to the end of it ever. I love you much. I want to be able to keep up with the chat. That's a problematic one. I mean, it's up to you at the end of the day, you know, not financial advice, blah, 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 blah. You decide, your choice. But it looks like it has some run-up potential. The question is, are you breaking the trend finally here, which seems, I mean, this actually very natural, very indicative of this convergence of the SMA and the price action and all of that. I mean, yeah, you're going through a transition, but you're probably, I mean, this is actually positive for you. This is actually positive for you. The question is, how bad is that? What is it doing today? Let's see what it's done today. Let's see what it's done today. It's done today, so it's going up like the rest of the market, but it's going down like the rest of the market. I'm having a suspicion that it's highly correlated to the market. So if it's highly correlated to the market, if the market goes boo-boo, you go boo-boo with the market. No matter what its own individual technicals are showing. So get ready for a poo-poo storm. Ugh. If you're already in, you know, but you might consider that this it might be going bust. I mean, sort of bust. Might be going all the way to that 182 level, back all the way to the bottom support. It could be. It's very hard to determine. You're kind of at a crossroads right now. I don't English much, bro. So yeah, but there's that. Serve. I hope that helped, brother. I hope that helped. We were served. Nvidia seems to have huge resistance at 100. Yes, very correct. 100 is super strong. It's psychological, technical, institutional. I forgot my cat in the microwave. Like all the reasons all together in the same spot, and it makes it just stupid strong. Which call it 1,000. Don't forget it's split. So call it 1,000 if you will. Love you guys. Yes, we were there. We went through that part. No, we have not. I'm going too far. Mike, love you much as well. You're a true legend for showing up to all the streams. I don't think you've missed a single stream ever. Even if you just show up to say hello and all that, you're a legend. Shout out to all of you. Big shout out. Big shout out. Yes. Big. From the core of my soul. You're all legends for taking your time to show up and participate and talk and ask questions. We love that. I don't know all this stuff. It's basically for you. But the community thing is for me. So, I mean, I enjoy this a lot. Chat discontinued. Please wait while we'll try to connect. What is going on? What? My chat discontinued there for a second there? What was going on? I didn't realize. Okay, so I see now what was the problem. I'm here for the world-ending crash. Okay, yeah. Let us have it right now. I'm just showing what it is, Tom. You know me, brother. You know me for a very long time. You've seen what I'm doing. I'm just saying what I see. You know, it is what it is. I'm not being biased. I try to avoid biases. I just present what I see. The government cheese mountain. This is not a joke, Casey. Watch that video. It is pretty damn hilarious and good, and it's amazing storytelling. Just, I mean, I just literally enjoy it. It's like this is what my time off looks like, you know. Yeah, I'm a weird dude, I guess. Missouri cheese. um, yes, we are a bunch of brothers from different mothers, but a bunch of brothers. Truly, the support and the community we have between us guys, it's amazing. It's phenomenal. It is phenomenal. Jokes aside, it is. Let's see what else is going on here. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee before I'm parched. Let's see this card today. It's okay, Stonks. I get it, brother. Just, I'm just messing about. Shout out to you, of course. Stonks is our residential alien experts, and Stonks only go up. He's a meme stock expert, of course. $5 refund. I'm gonna send Arnon a $5 refund. No problem. Once he sends me some of the earnings of all the money I helped him make, I'm gonna send him $5 refund. I swear. I'm gonna send him $10 refund for twice, two refunds, three if I'm feeling generous that day. Actually, it is a super deal. Nenny, thank you very much. I forgot to mention Patreon, stupid cheap, $10 a month. You get to participate, hang out with me, Tom, the community, talk about the stock market, various assets, talk about nonsense, talk about aliens and whatever the hell you want. Anything and everything. Of course, we have an amazing community. I'm gonna post a link right now again. I'm probably being annoying as all hell, but here it is. That's the Patreon. It's a great deal indeed. It is limited. There are different tiers that we're gonna have. Right now, it's the cheapest it's all ever going to be. It will only go up in price. The link is there in the description below, of course, in the chat as well. Join our Discord to get any benefits. Okay, I'm gonna say this clear and out loud. To get any benefits of the Patreon, of what we're offering, you have to go to Discord. Patreon is merely a gateway, okay? It's just the way you subscribe, and the bot gives you the necessary roles to allow you to see the members' channels, okay? If you stumble upon any issues, go to support, open a support ticket, write what the issue is. We will take care of you as soon as we are able to. We have an awesome support team from Arnon to Tim to myself and Elrond. So we're gonna help you as much as we can, ladies and gents. Join in. It's a great community. We had a great Zoom call today. I didn't talk a lot. Gave my small summary. Sometimes I talk a lot. Sometimes I talk less. Depends. But you get to hang out with me on pretty much the daily basis. If I'm not on a private session with a student, right? If I'm not doing a one-on-one, I'm on the Discord, hanging out with the members, talking and explaining and answering questions and whatnot, and just us having fun. Subscribe, ring the bell, switch it to everything so you'll be always informed, as the YouTube says, and it's all wonderful policies. The channel is actually finally becoming a real channel. As Pinocchio said, Daddy, I'm a real boy. This channel is a real channel now. Actually partnered with YouTube. Maybe one day million subscribers and all that great, wonderful stuff. Somehow, I'm not gonna say, but the internet works in a mysterious way that people that offer nothing, but somebody who offers a cheat sheet to the market does not get as many views. So please share, subscribe, like, share with your dog, cat, neighbor, alien friend, and all that wonderful stuff. The community will grow. Share our Discord link. What else? What else? Nanny, thank you so much. Nanny's. I should give you this. Why am I so slow and stupid? But Mama, here I'm gonna give you here a. You're gonna be a moderator here, right? There you go. Hope that's the right one. I'm goddamn stupid. Tell me later if you need more rights or if I've given you the right one. So you can actually control stuff here as well. You're a true legend, Mama. Could you do SML? Yeah, we can do SML. Why not? We can do SML. Let's see. Do we have anything else? SML, let's go do SML. Do we have anything else before I start doing that? One second. Give me a second. One second. I'm gonna do SML in a sec. I'm trying to run through the chat. I just don't want to be behind, falling down. I'm not surprising. I mean, Storm, it is Poopa Storm. From now on, that's how we call it. Stunky, you got them legend. PLTR seems to be coming. Yeah, the 3007 Brad. What is Palantir? What are we talking about? The 3007. Look, we landed on it perfectly. I mean, I was actually saying. I mean, here it is. So you can say technicals are voodoo magic or whatever you want to say. I mean, facts are facts. Somehow I'm able to predict the levels of the market seems to. Whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, and it makes sense. Technicals are difficult, guys. I went through hell multiple times, back and forth. I started at the bottom of the industry, went through hell, and worked so hard I couldn't recognize myself in the mirror. I had got to the point where I slept entire weekends through because I was that dead tired, because I had to work and learn to progress. I went through hell. You don't want to go through the path I went through to become as good as I am. Trust me. Just recently, I've seen one of the YouTubers I just review from time to time. A really good YouTuber said about education. Guys, I'm highly recommend going through the education process. Far easier, far yield, far. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you that's the holy grail. In fact, far from it. But those who do it right, it's definitely gonna help. It might seem from afar that my path, or maybe I'm that of an expert and all that. Guys, I went through hell for that expertise. Trust me, hell several times over. Instead of renting, going through hell so many times, I stopped renting. I got a house there. So, yeah, we got through that bit. Could you please check out CHPT and give your opinion? Okay, so we have CHPT, we have SML. We're gonna do that right now. Give me a second. Super chats are live, folks. Brad, don't you dare. Brad, Tim are not allowed to super chat. Yes, super chats are live. Everyone are allowed to do them, other than Brad and Tim. Those are the two people that are currently not allowed. Walter asks QQQ. All right. Also, Brad, I saw your comment on the Discord overnight. You got them. You killed me. You respect Papa Tom. You don't do stuff like that. But I like that. That was hilarious. All right, let's go. We were doing ASML. Wait, what? What happened here? Were we? So we were here. ASML. What happened to ASML? Haven't I opened ASML? What? What? Oh yeah, here it is. I'm a doofus. I've done the wrong. Okay. So yeah, I mean you're going down. I mean yes. So because your large trend is going down, your smaller temporary short-term trend is going down. I mean yeah, ASML right now is giving back. That's just the sad reality. I told you guys this will happen. I've given you warning a long time ago. I've actually didn't check recently because I mean people were saying, "Oh, Greg, you're wrong. We're going for a correction." It was this that? I mean, yeah, we're going for a correction, but the same way we go when we go up and then down and then up and then down and then still up. We're now going down and then up and then down. Notice the difference. Okay, there's a big difference between the two. There's that killer earnings. I know doesn't matter. I mean, there's you're saying that the and do I have to tell you how highly correlated the ASML is to the overall market? Tom told you guys. Tom told you clearly, and he was 1000% on point. Tom said when he would have been buying, when his opinion that it would have been a great bargain. He made dedicated videos about this. Of course, it was up to you to buy or not. And Tom made a video dedicated and spoke about this in the community, and I agree with him 1000%. That not a good hold right now. You're just kind of already squeezed the bejesus out of this one. There's no juice left. If you're waiting for anything else, I don't know what you're waiting for. As we say in the community, don't overstay your welcome. In this case, if you're overstaying your welcome, then you're gonna cry. Sorry, well, there's nothing to tell you. You've done the boo boo. So we've gone through that. SML, it's pretty obvious. I mean, yeah, it's an uptrend. Yeah, the market naturally goes up, but don't forget, it is highly affected by the overall market. We are overturning right now, and we're seeing this is gonna be this slow process. And if we're gonna look objectively at the whole thing, we're still going down like the rest. I mean, nothing changed. Your yearly looks like crap. Your half year looks like no less like crap. Let me just. Your quarterly looks pretend good, but it's actually crap. Your monthly looks like utter crap. Any questions? So we're in crap. I hope YouTube does not penalize for the word crap, because otherwise I'm in crap trouble. Crap load of trouble. Francisco, my friend, is this good? I hope this is help. You have beautiful name, my friend. Very beautiful. Francisco. It is beautiful. Now. Without such a name, man, you should look at least like a Vogue male model, I hope. The bare minimum. DV, could you please check on? Yeah, right. We said C. We said CHPT. So CHPT. CHPT. Ooh, oh yeah. I think I remember. I think I remember. I think I remember. Yes. I remember. Correct. That sucks. You have more upside than anything. Market. Is it market? Is it not market? Let's look at technicals. That just sort of sucks what you're getting here. That sort of sucks what you are getting here. That sucks. That is whoa. That sucks. It sucks. I don't know. I mean, what was your question? Let's see. Please check up and give your opinion. Will it keep dragging on floor finally starting to climb? And how far could it climb? It can climb. Wow, I mean, you're starting to see normalized earnings. You have earnings soon. Expectation 0.5. Let's. Oh, no. Okay, so no. No. It's a no. Sorry. Big no. Big no. Big no. I don't like the fundamental story, conditions, earnings, timing, how rare they get it done. Not enough. They need subsequent. That's not going to be enough. Technicals suck. No, I don't like it. Sorry. No, it's a no. Down. More down. Wow, this is going to suck. I'm so sorry for you. If you're holding it, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry for you. I mean, let's think. So, what is that peak? What time is that? That is. Oh, damn it! You are far more prone. Look, it's so risky. I'll tell you what. You know what? No, that's such a long conversation. I don't wanna. That was DV. Join Discord, show up on Discord, public, whatever. DM me. Get a hold of me. We can hang out, and I can try and see what I can see until then, and maybe give you a better idea. Because right now it's a little bit. I need to do a deep dive on that. For that, I need to know that you're serious, really curious. Join Discord, ask me. We'll talk about this. I wouldn't put my money behind this. If you're stuck, you're stuck. It has some potential, and in fact, quite impressive potential. But that depends on what your average is. That kind of really depends on your current position, what your time horizon, what your plan with this. This depends on so many factors. Also, other factors I need to look over the stock itself. That's just like, ugh, I mean, come on. That's yeah. We've done that. Brad, Super Chat's right. We've gone through that. Tom is solid. Tom is a legendary legend. Tom is a legendary legend. Guys, I'm telling you, I've seen lots of so-called experts. What Tom does like a robot, it's pretty goddamn phenomenal. I mean, Tom is as close as AI as you can get to. The dude is freaking phenomenal. When I run through a balance sheet, it takes me about a week to make sure everything is right. I got everything correct. Probably a bottle of Advil or like half of them. I mean, there's a reason you can and I can definitely improve it, and it sort of depends on how often. It's just kind of I got rusty. That's why I'm sort of not nowhere near as good as Tom. I can be a lot better, but it's better to focus on your own thing, because it's not like I'm gonna be the last person, and having access to Tom is phenomenal to me. It's not just having access to an expert, it's having to an expert of the experts. And I mean, guys, Tom is a legend. I cannot say enough. You can say I'm biased. I don't give a flying F. I never needed Tom per se. I joined out of my own merit because I found to be Tom's personality, his objectivity about things. So I mean, that's that's my opinion. You, of course, you do you. And but I personally trust Tom's opinion with that with analysis, very very much so. QQQ. Same as the rest, Walter. It's the same. It moves in tandem. All the indices move in tandem, so it's same as the rest. Same analysis. Absolutely identical, just according price levels. Hello, EV. Hello, hello. Good to see you there. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry. I had my phone interfering with me. I just wanted to go somehow in the way. Thank you, Francisco. Keyboard evening. All the Tesla's China sales have best month of the year in August. I mean, there's a lot of good news. Doesn't surprise me as well. People are talking about a lot of nonsense with regards to Tesla in China. Tom has a very objective view on this. By the way, he mentioned this a million times, and I 1000% agree. The Chinese EVs are nowhere near where Tesla is, incomparable. Tesla will dominate. It's Tesla's world, and everybody else are renting at best. That's the reality. That's Dan Ives, a true legend, friend of Tom's. I hope Tom will be able to bring him soon again, so we can talk to Dan. Dan is such a legend. I'm an absolute fan of Dan's and his overall fashion style. Is a true legend, just a brilliant man, great analyst, and yeah, I'll be happy if we can talk to him about it and see what he thinks and maybe have a debate. Entirely. I used to do it a lot better. I got some dental work, which is sort of screws with how I speak. At least I got my normal voice back. You have no idea. I sounded so weird for so long, and I finally got my voice back. I'm so happy. Sounded like a 12-year-old girl for a long time, and just sort of bothered to no offense, well, girls sound well, but I mean, like, not as me being almost a 40-year-old dude. So, yeah, as you can imagine, that was a bit weird. No offense to anyone here, right? Although I doubt they are exactly my crowd here. When Greg established channel. I mean, I mean, come on, stonks. The beauty is I'm not pursuing fame or anything. I'm pursuing community, and I'm pursuing this other thing that we're getting here that is just basically a side effect of what I want, and that's just amazing for me. I mean, I love this. This is for me an absolute treasure. The whole vibe that it brings, the whole everything, getting to it's hard to describe. I guess you have to be in my shoes to truly understand how I perceive it, and there's no. At least I have not came up with the right words to describe how I feel about this all, but I can just tell you that I love it. It makes me absolutely happy. We have this amazing community of very like-minded, smart people. Even if we don't agree on everything, we're not here about drama. We're here about the market, about analysis, about making money. So that's a lot more interesting to me rather than other nonsense. And what we talk about for me is just amazing. We really have a phenomenal community, both in the public and in the members partition. They're both phenomenal. Uh, then it is absolutely amazing. Um, he's not the one. He's the hero we need. John, very amusing, very amusing. All right. Any other serious questions, boys and girls, before we adjourn this meeting? Oh my God, we dragged it out so far. It almost feels like you missed my. Brad, what question? Just repeat it, please. Please, please, please. Just make my life easy, because then I'll have to track back all the way through. Yes, mine too, Gene. What question did I skip, guys? You're writing. So China. No, what? Where? Guys, just write them again. It's okay. I allow you. It's not. You're not gonna die. No one's gonna ban you. Don't spam them, but just re-ask. Make my life easy. I'll know exactly which question. Maybe I skipped on purpose. Maybe I didn't like the question. Maybe I was like, Gene is effing with me here. I don't know. Answer his question. Ian, thank you very much. I appreciate you saying so. I do appreciate you saying so, my friend. That is, all I need to get is a couple of shout outs from Tom Nash, our, residential famous person. Instead of giving shout outs to Tom Lee that keeps on screwing up lately. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But someday, maybe someday, I will have a million subscribers and a gajillion views and likes and schmikes and all that nice stuff. Guys, please repeat the questions. Please repeat the questions. Just copy paste them, please, 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 please. There's so much stuff to run through. I'll end up. How do I feel about the 18th and there are various gaps there, Brad. I feel about these gaps the same way I feel about all other gaps. It's far more likely that they're going to get closed. The vast majority of all gaps per period are going to get closed. Period means cycle. Cycles you need to understand technicals in depth to understand what cycles are and how they break down. But the idea is that there's a consensus between 80 to 90% of all gaps on most assets, of course, do get closed. So I feel about them the same way I feel about all the other gaps. There's that. No, no problem, Gene. I didn't say you were. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But I'm also saying that you're screwing me with anything that by not posting the question again. I'm just saying just repost it. I don't know. Maybe you're saying something very bad. I am literally. I don't have even my hands on the mouse right now. I don't know. Those who started investing in 99, 2000s exactly, 13 years to break even, let alone actually see profit. That is very true, Gene. That is absolutely true. That did happen. That happened. That they ended up, and in fact, the worst thing happened that they basically had an opportunity in between, but look, it depends on your strategy. It depends on how old you are. It depends on your knowledge. It depends on how much time you have for all this stuff. It depends on so many things. Yeah, Gene, I don't know. Maybe YouTube didn't like your question, or maybe you wrote something weird. I didn't touch your question. I give you my word. I don't think. Plus, even when it gets deleted, I can see that it got deleted. I don't see any of your questions being deleted. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah, yeah. So Jin, 13 years. We know that. You can look at the chart. That's pretty insane. What is the question? I'm still not getting what the question is. I mean, I've answered what you're saying there. I remember your comment you made for those who started investing in 99 or 2000. It took X amount of years to even break even. Yes, correct. Which is 13, as we said, around the 13. And sort of there is no. It's pretty much identical, even if you started prior to. So slowly, as you got there, it still took forever, right? Okay, okay. I'm not 1000% sure what the question is, but I mean, yeah, it's 13 years and it took them forever, and it was a multi wave process. It's like, throwing a stone into the water and expecting there to be one ripple. That's not how things work. The many ripples that went through, of course, kind of solidified that these conditions under which the market retained that. But there's also the technicals that go in play that you're familiar with, so the harmonics, and there's so much in play that ended up affecting what it is. Which, funny enough, if you look 100 years backwards, we've been retaining the same cycle forever. It is the same sort of old trick, nothing new, really. First month of trading ice. Perfect. Okay, I've gone through that part. Again, guys and girls, reminding you, if you can and don't mind, like is pressing the like, subscribing is also, all that wonderful stuff is actually free. If you'll do that, you'll first of all be in the know and up to speed, and never gonna miss a thing, or at least hopefully not. If YouTube will cooperate, and you'll be aware when I make these videos, go live. I try to go live on the daily basis, even on my pseudo vacation. Ellen, good to see you, brother. And if you want to join the Zoom calls and participate in the community, get more access to me on the daily basis, join the Patreon and all that wonderful stuff. Sorry for so much. I'm just thinking, trying to figure out what I want to say. I'm not forgetting anything. I'm probably forgetting something. I mean, there's that. Don't become a member on YouTube. I prefer you guys, go to the Patreon. It's useless. Go to the Patreon, subscribe. It's only $10 a month, and you become full-fledged members on the Discord and get more of me and Tom. There is that. Here you go. One second. I'm gonna throw the link again. I'm gonna be self-promoting in full force today. Shameless plugs all over the place. Okay, so yeah, I was reading Hayes there. Hayes, I'm 19 and made 4K in my first month of trading. I think luck though, lol. Could be, could be. I mean, I played poker once and emptied like everyone there, just took all the money off the table, right? And it was just beginner's luck, never played again, and I have no clue how to play poker, just saying. Probably beginner's luck, that happens. Enjoy your luck, but make sure you learn, because the real way to succeed in the market consistently, I'm the least lucky person in the world. I acknowledge it, so I don't rely on that. I rely on, sheer knowledge and raw data and first principle thinking. Remove all the speculation and go as fundamental, as basic as I can. Oh, so wait. Not scared to lose it all. Yeah. Again, not financial advice. I cannot give you financial advice. What I am doing here is I'm just showing you what the technicals are showing me, discussing it with you, presenting how my view of, meandering view of things in the market in general are. Sorry. Yeah. And yeah, that's it. You from there, you do your own calculation. Where were we? So if I believe we are currently at a market top B, then straighten to DCA now. Not good idea because of my short-term bear thesis proves out I can just start my DCA journey when prices what dip or drop. Bottom is easy. Our normal. Oh right. So right when remember when we hit the bottom, it's pretty clear. Then everybody's rather you don't really see people arguing about the bottom. It's pretty clear and everybody's in agreement, right? Then why try to catch a falling knife? Just wait for that clear bottom and then start your DCA journey along the bottom, which we know is not straight line, and you have various levels and sometimes discrepancies and sometimes very bad days. That means you're gonna have an extra low on top of the low, so it's just some slippage from the low, and why? Well, why try to catch a falling knife? It usually doesn't. It fails miserably. And even if you wait all the fall through of 100% of the correction and then you miss a 5 of the upside movement, then it's okay. It's fine. At least you have some form of confirmation and you still are 95% beneficial in that sense. So why insist for that? For what? More risk. You expose yourself to more risk. It doesn't make any sense. You can start DCing early if you're really worried, sure, but it depends on your time horizon and how much, what your pain threshold and so forth. That is me. What do you mean it's Eugene? What? Wait. I started a few months before 9/11. It was very discouraging. Wait, Alan, are you trying to write Gene's question? I'm so confused. I'm so confused on what's going in the chat. You guys will have to clear it up in the Discord later because I am so confused about this stuff. Plus, stop talking about this. Don't get my channel demonetized. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Take your luck to the toilet, Greg, with Mr. Brad, you're a legend. Yeah, we say if you have a gut feeling, take it to the toilet, it might pass. That is very, very correct. Oh my God, Brad, you killed it right now. You're Lily. I'm just smiling here from ear to ear. Um, Mama, you're so right. Thank you so much. As the Patreon, an absolute deal, guys. What you're gonna get later, people will argue. It's like, oh, I wanted, I was planning, I was this, I remember, I was that. We have that now with Tom's Academy. People we delayed the Academy moving from $35 to $100 for like literally a year and a half. And anybody who cries to me that they didn't sign up for whatever reason, you had a year and a half. So I'm sorry, no excuse is valid. I'm sorry. We delay and postpone everything. We go towards the community as much as we can. My course, when open, is 50% discounted to the community, anyways. So I mean, really, you guys were being offered the Lambo for free and you still don't take it. I don't know. We don't know what to tell you sometimes. Not Mama, of course. No, 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 I'm not talking to you. No, I'm not talking to the students here. I mean, come on. Not shaming anyone either. I mean, not everyone can afford this. I understand. Even that is not cheap for everyone, and we understand. No, nerd. No, hell no. Down. The recap. Market go down. Come on, are you kidding me? This is how long has this video been? I have no idea. I'm not following really, but a long time. No, don't even say such things. Come on, man. Be realistic. It's like an hour and 11 minutes. I mean, come on, man. Recap. Market go down. I'm sorry, nerd. You'll have to rewatch it. Come on. Plus, how about respecting the rest of the people? They're gonna have to re-listen to everything. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Deleted or reported my messages, which they were disappearing. No, Gene. No, wait. Come on. Okay, you're messing about. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Is the beginning, but that's life. No questions today. All right. Well, Stonky, I love you much. You and I can always hang out in Discord, and we do hang out a lot, anyways. Stonk's also a student of mine, a veteran already, somebody who finished the course, the first module. Very knowledgeable man. All jokes aside. All our members are pretty awesome people. All right, well, boys and girls, so far the market is going down as we've expected. Nothing all that surprising. Let's look at our tools real quick before we continue. Before I'm probably gonna drop off soon. I have some stuff I need to get to do, and probably I don't want to. I mean, if I'm gonna prolong this any longer, I might as well just continue this into the market close. So yeah, we still have some upside up there in the 45 minutes and the 1 hour. Of course, still a lot of upside there. Potentially some movement to the upside. 4 hours is red as all hell. This is hell is more, is less red than this. Oh yeah. We're sliding so rapidly. We're moving down, might in fact have no interferences all the way until the bottom. Oh, Ellen, stop writing that message. I'm gonna ban you. What are you doing? Mm-mm-mm. This is a summary. Nerd, don't take. Go rewatch if you really want. You know what the problem is? Everybody wants a summary, and then they complain they didn't really know the information or understood the information. Guess what? You're getting a summary of a summary of a summary. Don't trust some dude who tells you. How do you know that guy who makes a summary didn't just listen to a summary himself? You know what I mean? Go to watch the earning calls. Listen, do whatever it needs. Listen to the talking head, so you'll be more objective. Listen to the Fed. Listen to JP. Listen to Jamie Dimon. Know what they're talking about. Because if you're gonna look for summaries of summaries of summaries, no wonder it's like a broken phone. No wonder people are confused and don't know jack shit. Pardon the French, mon ami. The market selling into strength today. Well, I mean, you might as well. First of all, we're still early. We still have 3.5 hours still to go. So we have quite a ways out. Indeed, where we're quite selling into that strength. And I mean, I do think we're going to see more of a downwards movement, which I said subsequently can lead the potential of the highs of 5584 being sort of the lower we go, the less likely that 5584 becomes, and far more likely that upside correction that we're seeing on the 1 hourly is basically going to be that 55555 again, which potentially brings us a step lower. I mean, Thomas, yeah, both. Learn how to analyze the market yourself as well. Listen to people if you find it interesting, of course. If you find these people to be rather intelligent more than others, or experts in their field, and all that blah blah. But overall, you know what I mean. I mean, in the sense, of course, be able to analyze your own. Somebody who owns a car, you would expect him to be able to him or her to replace their own wheels on the car. You know what I mean? In an extreme situation. Otherwise, it's not a good deal that what you're having there. That you drive a car, but you don't know how to service it at the bare minimum, if you will. Investory. That's the whole wordplay there. Investory. It's every investment, every trade, everything in the market is partially about what you would say a story. There is a story embedded in the thing. It's inevitable. It's not sharing. Brad, I don't have insider information. Don't you write shit like that? I'm gonna really time you out. Delete your message. Don't force me to. Come on, man. Don't even say such things jokingly. No, I just have my own analysis. It's just a risky play. I'm interested in it. I explained and I spoke about this. This is a very unstable, sort of risky, risk on sort of play, and I'm not really yet in as well. So I mean, there's that. Taking Lambo. You're taking Lambo to the dealer. Gotcha. Nah, nah, Brad, you're not an idiot. You're delete that as well. You're not an idiot. You're a goddamn legend. You're a super fan. You're one of the best people I have here. Come on. It's just that try to avoid such things. You know, it's all good, brother. It's all good. I love you much. The community is built out of people that want to be here and want to mess about. I get it. It's messing about. I mean, it's good. It's all good and good fun. But you know, why cause headaches for me and all that? You're definitely not an idiot. That is for sure. Idiots don't find themselves interested in channels such as mine, and they skip over. I'm too boring for them. Too annoying and too straightforward. Yeah, the job print today. Yeah. July was revised down. Correct. Right. No, but again, if you look at things and you realize again, GDP is negative, reality, inflation is high. We know the conditions, Gina. We don't like to sort of go over the sort of fundamental reasoning and the story really in depth. We do that on the Discord in depth pretty much every day, all day. But yeah, guys, Gina's talking about the stuff we speak there of every day, and those are inevitable issues that the economy is facing. And we're not even talking supply chain oil prices, which hit 69 today, pretty low. I said this yesterday. We're probably going to see some slippage, but still, those are bargain prices under the conditions. I mean, yeah. Gene, I don't expect that question from you. You know what we said. It's a domino effect. If everything is so, prone to break at this point, doesn't matter what will be the catalyst. Why are you trying to ask me to force me to choose which are going to be the catalyst? They're all are. If it's not this or that or this, it's this, and because this is under that condition, and this with that being that, and the rest is being as is, with that all together, it's a unified condition, right? The equation is not, well, I just will take, the parameters out of the equation that are comfortable and easy for me to calculate. No. The equation is unpleasant, it's difficult, it's annoying, it's long, but you have to take all the parameters, bring them all together to a single equation, plus, minus, divide, again, plus, minus, multiply, do whatever you need through the whole thing, and come up with a singular conclusion. It always is a singular conclusion out of the entire thing, the story, the technicals, the fundamentals, the macro, all of it, all of the thing in one batch, and of course reduced to a singular point, if you will. We know, none of us do. I mean, you see, but you know that it doesn't matter. Like, all the conditions minus this and this will result in this not happening. So it's all of the factors and all of them all together. To which one? It's easy when you look back. We blame one thing, but it's never that one thing. It's that one thing in the context of the rest, and because it was a ripple effect of that other thing and the derivative of this other thing. So to go up the chain, it doesn't matter. You realize it's all the domino. At some point, when the dominoes are all falling and running in all directions, it doesn't matter. Because it started from the core. The core are the institutions, the banks, oil supply chain, Fed, inflation, recession, all of these forces. I mean, what can we say recession? But then we can say, well, the factors that brought about recession are the factors to blame. You see, then we start to play this word game. It doesn't really matter. The technicals matter more in that sense, because they actually allow us to see when the what actually is being done on the price action level, and not speculating to what made it happen and missing the opportunities while speculating. That's the beauty. Less speculating, more doing. Is this Ian, it's up to you. I cannot tell you such a thing. It's up to you. I would say we're very far from lows, very far from any lows anytime soon. So I'm not buying anything right now. The only thing I'm buying is more S triple Q. Got it. We're not. Congress members, yeah, exactly. So exactly. Thank you for saying that, Jin. You are a legend. Exactly. See, I sorry, I have a weird cough. All right, well, boys and girls, I really need to run. This meeting is adjourned. I think we ran through everything many times. I start to see some bullishness coming through. We spoke about this, no surprise for us. We're moving between the ranges we know. Follow up on this. Maybe I'll do another. I'm not sure if I'll do another live later, but pardon me. But I'll do my best. I'll do my best to do another live later. I cannot promise anything right now, but I think we've covered what the expectations are, all in all. So we're not gonna have any surprises. Those who are not sure can go over the video again and get better clarity on what we expect. Like, subscribe. Love you all. Have a wonderful day. See you on the next live, boys and girls. Bye bye.